Hi guys. So today I am back and I'm going to continue reading the book that I've been reading on this channel so far, and it's called The Atlantean Conspiracy. And I want to say this book can be kind of controversial, and the thing is I read a lot of books on my channel. I don't agree with 100% of everything that is in these books. I do like to give commentary as I go along if something really irks me, but sometimes I think it's okay just to, let the book say what it says. We can all make our own opinions on it, but I think we all should do more reading, and I love the idea of connecting with a community as we read something together, so that's what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to continue reading. If I have to explain or give any backstory on anything, I'll do my best. The rundown, because I'm on page 46 of this 300-page book. So far, if you're just coming in now, this book has gone into some of the ideas around the potential of the world going in the direction of a one-world government, some of the concerns with doing that, a lot of people in high positions of power being connected with these secret societies. It's very interesting. I do have much of these recorded on my YouTube channel. If you've missed any of them and are interested, want to go and check them out, my YouTube channel is the same as my name here, which is Kumquat Kelly, and you can follow me there. And I also do vlogs and travel videos and things like that, if you like that sort of thing. Anyway, all right, so I'm going to jump in here. Feel free to comment as we go along. All right, here we have a quote from Adam Weishaupt. He says, "The great strength of our order lies in its concealment." They're talking about Freemasonry here, and the relationship between Freemasonry and the Illuminati. "Let it never appear in any place in its own name, but always covered by another name and another occupation. None is fitter than the 3 lower degrees of Freemasonry. The public is accustomed to it, expects little from it, and therefore takes little notice of it. Next to this, the form of a learned or literary society is best suited to our purpose, and had Freemasonry not existed, this cover would have been employed, and it may be much more than a cover. It may be a powerful engine in our hands. By establishing reading societies and subscription libraries and taking these under our direction and supplying them through our labors, we may turn the public mind which way we will. In like manner, we must try to obtain an influence in the military academics. This may be of mighty consequence. The printing houses, bookseller shops, chapters, and in short, in all offices which have an effect, or have any effect, either in forming or in managing or even in directing the mind of man. Painting and engraving are highly worth our care." End quote. Weishaupt himself showed little respect for the Brotherhood of Freemasonry and mocked its structure in his journals. He knew, just as the bloodlines atop the global secret society pyramid know, that the whole hierarchical structure of passing formal degrees is an unnecessary process. I do want to mention one thing. Oh, hi, keep spreading. I do want to mention one thing. Earlier in the book, the author goes into some of the bloodlines of many presidents and world leaders in relation to European royal bloodlines. And it's pretty crazy. That one is recorded on my YouTube channel, so feel free to check that one out if you're interested to know that. So I'm going to keep going here. If the point is to learn occult subjects and become illumined, there is no need for degrees, no need to slowly reveal secrets, no need for the rituals, rewards, and regalia. Completely agree with that. All right, here's another quote from Adam Weishaupt. It says, "Of all the means I know to lead men, the most effectual is a concealed mystery. The hankering of the mind is irresistible, and if once a man has taken into his head that there is a mystery in a thing, it is impossible to get it out, either by argument or experience. And then we can so change notions by merely changing a word. What more contemptible than a fanaticism, but call it enthusiasm? Then add the little word noble, and you may lead him over the world. For their sakes, and to rivet still faster their own fetters, they engage in the most corrupting of all employments. And for what? To learn something more of an order, of which every degree explodes the doctrine of a former one? Would it have hurt the young Illuminatus to have it explained to him all at once? Would not this fire in his mind when he sees with the same glance the great object, and the fitness of the means for attaining it? Would not the exalted characters of the superior, so much excelling himself in talents and virtue and happiness, otherwise the order is good for nothing, warm his heart and fill him with emulation, since he sees in them that what is so strongly preached to him is an attainable thing? No, it is all a trick. He must be kept like a child, amused with rattles and stars and ribbons, and all the satisfaction he obtains is, like the Masons, the fun of seeing others running the same gauntlet. End quote. Oh, thanks, Mentis. Oh, hi, Legend Sebastian. Guys, if you're just coming in right now, I am reading from the book called The Atlantean Conspiracy. John Robinson was a Mason invited to join the Illuminati in the late 18th century. After investigating the order, Robinson declined the invitation and published a book which offered his conclusions instead, called Proofs of a Conspiracy Against All the Religions and Governments of Europe, carried on in the secret meetings of Freemasons, Illuminati, and reading societies. End quote. Here we have another quote, and this is from John Robinson. In short, I have found that the covert of a Mason lodge had been employed in every country for venting and propagating sentiments in religion and politics that could not have circulated in public without exposing the author to great danger. I found that this impunity had gradually encouraged men of licentious principles to become more bold and to teach doctrines subversive of all our notions of morality, of all our confidence in moral government of the universe, of all our hopes of improvement in a future state of existence, and of all satisfaction and contentment with our present life, so long as we live in a state of civil subordination. I have been able to trace these attempts, made through a course of 50 years. I have observed these doctrines gradually diffusing and mixing with all the different systems of Freemasonry, till at last an association has been formed for the express purpose of rooting out all the religious establishments and overturning all the existing governments of Europe.